Eh. What's up, Doc?
My name is and today I will be discussing Who Framed Roger Rabbit versus Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, from creative to corporate. That's a pretty good title, huh?
Good title. It draws the reader in without giving too much away. Wesley.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers is a heavily cynical, underbaked commentary of the current state of animation and tropes associated with the fallen celebrity status. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a revolutionary crime drama that is also a loving homage to Golden Age animations and tropes from both classic cartoons and classic noir films. With this presentation, I intend to detail both similar and opposite characteristics of both films to see why one works and one doesn't. And by the way, I just described those films. I think you can figure out which one I favor the most.
I just think they're neat.
These two movies demonstrate the movie industry's appreciation for animation from two different generations. Whereas Who Framed Roger Rabbit shows great respect for animation of the past, Chippendale mocks and feels actively cynical towards animation and tries to make fun of it. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a 2D live-action hybrid film released on June 22, 1988. The film follows a tune-hating private detective named Eddie Valiant, who is hired to clear the name of Roger Rabbit, who was framed for the murder of Marvin Acme, the owner of Toontown. The film's director is Robert Zemeckis, born on May 14, 1952, notable for directing films like Back to the Future, Castaway, and that movie Baby Boomers Say That's So Totally Me Too. The guy wanted to be a filmmaker all his life, primarily making films with his family camera, making little stop-motion films with his friends, eventually attending school at USC School of Cinematic Arts, winning many awards at the school and catching the eye of Steven Spielberg, who eventually became his mentor, ushering him to make actual features like the aforementioned Who Framed Roger Rabbit, this of his films being the one that won the most Oscars, totaling up to 7. Also, with winning many awards, it also changed how people tackled 2D animation and live-action hybrids from then on, either in films, commercials, or even TV. Who Framed Roger Rabbit was truly revolutionary. Chippendale Rescue Rangers, on the other hand,
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2022 is a multimedia animated live-action hybrid released on May 16th, 2022. 30 years after their popular television show ends, Chip and Dale now live very different lives. But when a former cast member of theirs mysteriously disappears, the pair must reunite to save their friend. The film was directed by Akiva Schaffer, born on December 1st, 1977. Known for directing films like Hot Rod, Pop Star, and that new Naked Gun movie. By the way, if you have not seen the new Naked Gun movie, please do. It is very, very funny. After graduating from the University of California with a degree in film, him and his childhood friends Andy Samberg and Jorma Taccone later formed the comedy trio The Lonely Islands, becoming writers on SNL and then later making their own movies, Chippendale Rescue Rangers being one of them, winning 2 awards and getting a lot of angry YouTube essays written about it. So, yeah, it did not have the best artistic impact. Who Framed Roger Rabbit respects the era of animation it's representing and uses gags and tropes from that era to help boost the humor of the movie and build the world, establishing things like the Acme Factory and Toontown. Similarly, the detective aspect of Who Framed Roger Rabbit is very cleverly built up during the film's runtime to keep the audience guessing where the film will go next and who the culprit really is. From his first appearance, you already know who the villain of the movie is. They don't try to hide it from you. But the mystery for the audience is less of which person did it and more how does Doom connect back to all the information given throughout the movie, successfully satisfying the audience with 2 reveals: his involvement with the Cloverleaf acquisition and Toontown destruction, and the twist of him being the Toon who killed Eddie's brother. Opposite to this, Chippendale Rescue Rangers actively undermines its own writing by pointing out tired tropes from other animated movies of the past, and then doing the said tired trope earnestly instead of putting a clever spin on it. A big one is through their execution of the twist villain, Throughout the movie, Chip and Dale believe that the officer's deputy, Ellie, is Sweet Pete's inside man, overlooking Captain Putty because they believe that the police chief is too obvious of a suspect. However, we find out that it was Captain Putty who kidnapped Monty, and revealing a twist that he was the one who put in the fake tip that made Ellie raid Nick Jr. Studios. A backstory that the movie also undermines, so you don't even feel the emotional weight once Captain Putty reveals it. The mystery aspect of Chip and Dale is an underwhelming mess that only exists as backdrop to tell jokes related to movie making and animation cliches. Also, the humor sucks. It comes off as very spiteful towards its own storyline and modern animation tropes. In Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it bases its animation tropes and humor off one era, whereas in Chip and Dale, it chooses to go after multiple eras, which wouldn't be a problem if the humor wasn't explained by the characters all the time, never letting the audience figure it out for themselves, or claiming a trope is stupid and obvious, and then later doing the exact same thing. Who Framed Roger Rabbit's animation and effects were done practically and traditionally, due to the limitations at the time, to truly make the cartoon characters feel like they share the same space with the live-action actors. Chip and Dale attempts to do the same thing, but with CG cell animation, to make its characters appear 2D animated alongside other famous animated characters. Originally, I was going to go more in depth of why the animation looks really cheap and bad, but I'm just going to show a few clips here, and I think you'll understand why I have that opinion. Who Framed Roger Rabbit uses traditional hand-drawn 2D animation to animate its characters. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers attempts to do the same thing, but with CG cell animation, but results in a distracting style clash against real CG animated characters, 2D animated characters, and live-action characters. Who Framed Roger Rabbit still is and will always be a technical marvel in practical effects and traditional hand-drawn animation integration, combined with perfect live-action choreography and excellent directing from Robert Zemeckis, resulted in an absolutely flawless movie that can never be made again. Whereas Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers will remain as an awkward, technical, clunky shell of techniques which made Roger Rabbit so successful, using its avalanche of IPs in replacement of humor rather than using it to build up its world, using its cynical and self-aware reference humor as a shield from criticism, like Ugly Sonic said in the movie.
You can't hurt my feelings if I'm in on the joke.
Well, looks like that's about my time. Thank you guys for listening to me, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in another lifetime. Take care.